a few things with everybody. Uh-oh, we in trouble? Nah. There's just I want to just talk with everyone about some stuff. So I'll give it a little bit, but I will not be trading any more fundeds or anything today. Any more evals today because this PA is shit, and I want to. I literally just said I was gonna wait for more people to go over this, and then started going over it. So I'm sorry to leave you guys on a cliffhanger for now, but that's just what's gonna happen. My bad. Yeah, this is horrible. It's kind of crazy. Try gold or silver. Actually, let me sign out of my thing real quick. So paper for me the rest of the day. We're already green today. December. We're almost through the year, you guys. Like, I know it's hard. But like, if you're green today already, just be happy with it. I know it's hard, but just take it, okay? Coming back and looking at this, like, this is really not good price action at all. So you see how we're just kind of like staying within this little range. We chop within this 40-point range right here. Till we break out of here, I'm not. But it's only like $20 green because I messed up my execution. So please, can I take another one? Hey, that's up to you. Oh, my executions got messed up too. Don't worry about it. It sucks. Like, dude, I can't believe that. We would have had two payouts locked in today if I wouldn't have done that. Which is part of what I want to talk to people about, but I'm waiting for more people to join. Like, bro, all I had to do was have the correct limit order on the screen. One difference in a buy versus a limit order is the difference between paying rent today or not. That would have been rent, dude. I had the wrong limit order. No, it's not. Had that happen to me before too. The first is coming up. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, dude. So we're pushing up. We got this 5-minute OB forming. It looks like we're going to rip this LRLR and tap into this 5-minute BPR that's delivering out of another 5-minute BPR. So I'll see what happens after that. Little bearish SMT too. Let's take a look. Okay, I see the vision. I see the vision. Jay's calling out a bearish SMT here. Okay. So let's label this as bearish. Teeny weeny. Exactly. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, wait. My candles were just way stretched out. That's like 4 points. I'm over here acting like the market's breaking. So we got this 5-minute BPR, right? 5-minute candle close right there. Ooh, it's also a big 15-minute gap. So honestly, I know it seems weird, but immediately when I see this 15-minute gap, I'm like, okay, if we inverse this 15-minute gap, right, this should take us to break this bearish SMT from this morning and possibly to London high, our draw on liquidity 842, right? But is today a day where I think that's likely? I don't really think so, but yeah. I think if we do get this 15-minute though, I will try it on my paper account. Here, all right. So that's basically all I'm watching for right now is how we react out of this 15-minute. So we put in a bunch of sell side down here. We did end up sweeping these lows, right? Which is what I said during AM stream is what I was looking for, right? Was like us to actually dig into these lows. All right, so we did that. Check. Let me see. Okay, so ES also swept all the lows, right? So now I'm leaning way more bullish. Because why? We swept all the lows way more convincingly than we did all morning, right? We're still digging out of this 15-minute gap. Let me see where our 50% is of this 15-minute. Okay, so the 50% of this 15-minute held pretty good. Mix it up real good. Anyway, this 15-minute, I really do think that if this 15-minute closes, if this 15-minute inverses, that this is going to pump. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Am I wrong to think we're going to get a short setup delivering from the 50% from that? Ooh, this is a very good question. So Jay's wondering if we can get a short setup delivering from the 50% of this bearish 15-minute gap. Is that possible? Absolutely it is. Do I think in terms of liquidity that that's what we would get because we already swept all these lows down here and left all the buy side? Honestly, I don't think so. I think we're going to end up inversing this 15-minute. Yeah, Jay is crushing it. But we got delivery. We swept all the sell side, right? So what would be our next objective after sell side? After we sweep sell side, what's our next objective? Sweep buy side. Exactly. So now, can you zoom in and say, okay, well, we did, right? We did sweep all this. Okay. So is it possible that we can get a short setup out of here? Absolutely, right? Because technically we did sweep buy side. Now we swept buy side. We tapped 50% of this 15-minute now, barely, right? And we're getting a reaction. So is it possible we get a short setup? Absolutely. Do I kind of like the targets above a little more? Honestly, yeah, because this bearish SMT, these equal highs up here are all really good draws. We kind of swept sell side a lot. So like you can see, swept this low, didn't sweep this low, swept this low, right? Came back, put in this trend line, swept all that, swept all these lows, right? So this is a lot of manipulating and sweeping of sell side all right here, right? While also leaving what? Right? In the process of doing all this manipulating down here, see all this chopping back and forth where we sweep the lows, sweep the lows, sweep the lows. We also left relative equal highs, right? So now there's my buy side targets, my external buy side targets. So now we put in all of this sell side down here, right? Put in all that sell side down here while manipulating up, putting buy side in. We swept the lows. Now, do we want to reach for external buy side or not? Well, how do we determine that? Well, we look at this 15-minute. If we can't close above this 15-minute, then we're not going to reach for external, right? So, as long as this 15 minutes holding, like Jay said, I'm willing to look for a short out of the 50%. Does that make sense? All right, I know that was kind of like a lot, but so the most singular obvious gap to me right here is this 4-minute. Okay? So if we inverse this 4-minute down, delivering from the 15, we swept all this buy side, right? We knife through this 4-minute. Okay, well then maybe I can try and target this low, this low. But here's the problem. Now we have this external sweep, right? So it's hard to explain. This is all a bunch of internal lows. Now we swept it and put in an external low, solo, right? So now we put in an external singular low. I don't like that as a target just from here as much as I would coming up here. But we don't tell the market what to do. We just observe what the market's doing and react off what it's giving us, right? So we can barely tap the 50% of this 15-minute. Now we have this little LRLR below. We're knifing through this 4-minute gap, right? From a liquidity standpoint, this 4-minute kind of makes sense to me. It's not like I like the buy side targets more, but dude, I can't. If the market doesn't want to go to buy side, then it doesn't want to go to buy side. So I'm going to watch this 4-minute and check out this 4-minute. BE, if we did get it, would be this low right here. And again, I do like it. But as far as like retargeting this main low down here, I don't know if I would expect us to go that far. But I mean, you don't have to, right? This is 57 points. Somewhere along the way down here, you can easily pick a spot to TP, right? You don't have to target the swing low. You don't have to get every single point that you can, right? Anywhere along this way down, you could choose a spot to TP. Probably here, Here's a good TP. What's that? 30 points or something? Yeah. 25 points. Good play. Two minis, 20 points. Yeah, exactly. Just full port, and then you don't have to aim for a lot. So, me personally, I hope this 4-minute does not trigger. Genuinely, because I want us to inverse this 15-minute up. Truly. So I hope this 4-minute doesn't trigger, but it could. So didn't get it there. 2-minute has this 2-minute inversed. Okay, so if you're real confident in your draw, right, you could try the 2-minute. Now the 2-minute looks like we're putting in an OB down. So if you're confident on your draw, right, you could try the 2-minute. It's just kind of tapping into another gap. There's also a 3-minute that hasn't inversed. So that's why I like to pick the most singular one, right? 4-minute is not my favorite time frame to use, but that is the most singular, obvious gap right now, is the 4-minute. Jay's favorite words are full port. Now, what do I see on the 15-minute? Pretty bearish wick, right? Pretty bearish wick on the 15-minute. Tapped into this 15-minute Sibby. Couldn't barely get above 50%. Got wrecked. But used to trade Top Step X and you couldn't trade on the 4-minute. Yeah, I hated that. So as long as this 4-minute doesn't hit the BE spot before the trigger, I'll paper it. Why am I going to trade paper? I'll tell you why. Here in a minute. Just looking at this 4-minute real quick. I don't want to interrupt what I'm saying to enter this 4-minute, so hold on. You guys. If you weren't trading paper, would you take it for real? It fits my checklist. And there is a safe BE spot. So yeah, I probably would, actually. I just feel like the BE is going to get slapped before the... Yeah, this trade is good. So as long as we don't tap this break even before this triggers in the next minute, I'll give it a try. Because, why? The way we're reacting off the 50% of this BPR is not very bullish. Right? Sweeping these lows, we didn't really get a bullish reaction out of it. See how we swept the lows and we didn't really put in like FVGs after that? It's just kind of like been a slow grind up. And that's not the most bullish reaction. What is a reaction is the way we're reacting off the 50% of the 15-minute. It's way more bearish. Now, the only thing to watch out for with this 4-minute is this big 1-minute right here that has already been used to propel price up to take buy side. So just watch out for that. Okay. So that's technically the entry on the 4-minute, right? Now, again, watch out for this 1 minute gap because we could easily bounce out of this 1 minute. So, yeah, I mean, from a liquidity standpoint, we swept all this LRLR and the way we're reacting. It would make sense to at least come for this low here. Right? Now, let me turn my light on for this. Psychology rant time. All right. Listen, I am going to trade paper today for the rest of the day. Why? Not just because it's December. That's not the only excuse that we can use. Like, yes, December sucks, but that's not why. Okay? During the trade this morning, when I decided to trail my stop loss, I did that because I knew that I had a payout secured. Okay? So I had a payout secured on the FFF account that I pinged everyone about yesterday or a couple weeks ago. So when I move my stop loss to trail because I secure that payout and I have the wrong limit order and it adds to my position, right? Well, now I'm in 2 minis. It pulls back 5 points. Now I go from I got the payout secured to like $200 less, right? Okay, so there's that. When I woke up and got on the chart to trade this morning, I didn't have the thoughts in my head about payouts. All I was thinking about was trading, right? All I was thinking about was the chart, the candle. After the way that happened this morning, after that, now I'm thinking payout, right? So now my mindset has flipped from the way it was this morning, which was focused, only worrying about what the candles were doing, didn't care what my account statuses were, didn't care what the P&L was. I saw the setup I wanted to take, I took it, right? But now I'm coming into PM session with my mindset going, oh, I could get that payout today. I only need 200 more bucks. I only need $220. I could just get it today, no big deal. Get it today, no big deal. But dude, that's not what we do, right? Like, we're not here to force our way into the things we want. Right there. Like, I took my trade. I'm good, right? It's December, and I mentioned it to Amy. Maybe if price action was still like whipping and whirling all over the place and we had a bunch of good volatility, well, maybe then I would maybe consider trying one more. But dude, the year's almost over. Hopefully price action starts getting better. I'm going to take my green day and just run with it. No big deal, right? There's always the next trading day. No big deal. So that is why I'm trading paper. No other reason than that. Why? Because my mindset. Not because my accounts. Not because of anything. Dude, I could probably trade today and maybe get the payout. But guess what? I could also trade more and maybe take a loss. And then I'd be mad that I traded more. Right? So why bother? So after I ended AM session, here's the break even on the 4 minute, by the way. After I ended AM this morning, I was debating with myself. I should trade some more. I should just lock it in. I only need a little bit, you know? But then, what did I start doing? I started referring back to my own damn worksheet, right? And what is the very last question right here? How will I feel at the end of the day if I walk away right now? And how I would feel at the end of the day if I walked away right now is proud that I took the trade I wanted. I got a little unlucky, but I managed everything perfectly, right? I would be upset if I traded more, right? So here's the thing. Walk away, I'd be happy. Traded more, even if it did win, right? Even if it did win, I still wouldn't be that happy with myself for trading more because I know I don't need to. So that's pretty much why I'm papering. I hope that everyone can understand that. And And I hope that someone benefited from that because, like, dude, I could have easily been like, oh my God, bro, and just try and search and destroy to find 200 more bucks. But, dude, there's no reason. Why? When we're going to come here and trade tomorrow, we're going to come here and trade the next session, whatever it is. I'm cool with ending the day green. No big deal. Right? So that's pretty much that. Like, imagine, just having that worksheet and not even using it for myself. That don't make no sense. And my mindset would have been way different trading right now. Like, I'd be getting in these trades staring, being like, dude, I just need 12 points or whatever it is. So I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong. The question is, though, if there's a fire trade, shouldn't we take it regardless, no matter what the current P&L payout status is? As long as the PA is good, there is a draw. That is true, but it also depends on personal rules at that point, too. And my personal thing is, like, I just don't want to trade more than once right now. Now, maybe if my mindset had gone a little differently after that. Wait, what is this? Whoa, what is going on? Sana's Inner Circle quiz? Yo, take it easy, Jay Brown. Someone give this guy a promotion. Yeah. So now, if you're somebody that isn't going to think the way that I am, right? And it's not in your head, do what you got to do. I'm not saying trading more is not good. I'm just letting you guys know my emotions and my mindset. But I'm not saying don't trade anymore. If you see a setup you like and you're confident in it, and it's within your rules, then handle your business. I'm just letting you guys know why I'm on paper for the rest of the day. See, because look, there could have been the payout right there, but who cares? That could have easily lost. And then I'd be like, dang it. So I'm good with stopping where I'm at. A+ trades lose. Every trade has possibility of losing. So it's like, of course, with prop firms, it's different with all the rules and payout stuff. And I get that. But with the ultimate goal of trading a personal account where, oh, dude, if I was trading a personal account, I would have been in 7 minis and I wouldn't have had to hold it for that long. That's the spirit. Not true at all. I know. So if you're in this 4-minute, you should for sure at least be BE. Banging on a 0.2R, how could you lose? Yeah. Personals are way more stressful. Yeah, that's true. But like, if I'm using a personal, it's going to be, it's going to have 10, 12 times ideally it would have 10 or 12 times the normal drawdown limit of a eval. So at that point, it'd be less stressful. Because if that makes sense. Like, I would probably be risking $1,000 a trade because I would probably have like 25K in a personal. If I wanted to go that route, that would be my ideal starting point. Would be like 25K. Because then I would feel less stressful. And obviously, if I have 25K to put into a personal, then we're in a pretty good spot. So I think it'd be less stressful at that point for sure. I just pretend the 50K on a 50K is actually money. And I got 250K right now. What's up? Take that to go to the corner store and grab some food and try and check out with your prop firm P&L. just look, man. I'm in profit, dude. I got you. Well, yeah, and Mr. Fahrenheit, that's also something else that I did point out was if price action was still good right now, then I'd probably consider it. But with the way the price action is today, this afternoon, I'm fine with stopping now. But price action's good. Yeah, I'd have no problem trying again, honestly. If PA was good, I would have no problem trying again. Fire. Oh, it doesn't feel like an argument. Just discussion. Did anybody try this, by the way? I'm curious. Did anyone try the 4-minute? I just keep approaching every day this month. Like, if I can be green with the shitty PA, have patience because when it's good PA, I'm gonna kill it. I did. Went BE. Fire. Yeah, it's conditions mean everything. So entered a little late. Nice. Well, I would probably scale or take profits at this low if we can get it. We are tapping into this 2-minute gap that's holding, so ideally you'd want to see us accelerate through that. Unless somebody shows me stats that the win rate on setups is lower during certain times of the day. PA can be shitty at any time of the day. Yeah, that's true. And right now it's shitty. And that's why I'm not trading it. Everything's just slow. That we're not putting in fair value gaps. Like everything's just really, really grindy. Like we get in this trade, right? We get in this trade and it's taken 20 minutes and we've only gone 15 points max. So it's really just really, really slow, right? So if we were just getting a bunch of fair value gaps on the lower time frame, then I'd be like ready to trade this. But I'm just being patient for the new year, to be honest. So here would be, again, this low would probably be a target 1 or a scale. What is VIX at? 14? Yeesh. Sure, I'm not saying to trade the P&L. I'm saying for myself, I'm green on the day and I take second trade and lose. So this is better momentum now. In fact, I'll probably TP right under this order block. Down to NWOG, down to NWOG. Okay, let's do that then. Yeah, it's all mental state. That's the main reason that discussion happened. Because I just wanted to help people that have with psychology stuff. Well, and also, if you want to talk about purely just statistics and probabilities, right? If you have statistics and probabilities that you are using for long term, then taking more than one trade in a day affects those probabilities. It adjusts those probabilities. So my second thing is I have data where I've done one trade per day for so long that I'm confident just sticking with that, regardless if PA is good. Because I'm like, that works for me. It's just what data on. See, yeah, it's all different. It's different for every single person. There's no like. Every day is a new day. So still hasn't hit the BE yet. That's kind of lame. Let's make sure that we don't have an SMT. The biggest thing is too is you might feel like you're not affected by it until the next trade plays out, and then it could send you on. It could send you on a spiral. That's the biggest thing is like keeping your mindset in check before you have to worry about it. Basically, if that makes sense. Like, I'm just trying to keep my mindset in check before it ends up being a problem. That's why I'm doing that. Dude, I gotta get this software for this mouse, dude. Check out this new mouse. It's so nice. My goal is to not always beat the charts. Yeah. I think I saw. And I think I can fly. Logi Options Plus is already installed. Oh. Bet. The worst part about being new to this is I know how important screen time is, but screen time has been so ungodly boring the last few weeks. Yeah, but yeah, that's true. So like, you see how we get really close to this low here, right? We get 4 points from sweeping this low and push up 8, 9 points, and it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 30-second candles to do this. Yeah. That's everybody's goal long term. So I feel that. You won't even know what to do with yourself when you get good PA. Yeah, you do. You're going to trade it. Exactly. So, kind of being held up by this 15-minute OB. Or wait, sorry. By this 1 minute. There's a 1 minute gap here and a 2 minute gap here. So, just waiting to close below those for us to go any lower. Man, this is so slow. Turn this off. Yep, this is a good time to shout out exclamation mark Lucid. Don't forget to secure your Lucid accounts ASAP. You have a question? You have a serious question? Okay. Bro's about to say, is Lucid any good? I knew it. I knew it, bro. Yes, Lucid is good. Dang it. Dude, I'm starting to get so hungry, and Amy had me try this soup earlier, and now I can't stop thinking about it. Gosh dang it. This play is brutal. Yeah, this play is brutal. I yeah, like this sucks. All right, guys, starting next week, prepare to be doing a lot more stuff in here. Weekly psychology talks, charting sessions, back testing probably every other week. Let's see. And obviously all the same other stuff that we do. So trade recaps and live streams and all that. So how's it going, Cinema? Yeah, the psychology talks are fire. If you bought an account and not happy, I'm happy to take it for you. That's funny. Dude, you guys, Amy went way too hard with this jacket. Like, what the hell? It's so cozy, dude. Messi or Ronaldo, though? Bro, come on. See you. Here's how I'll answer that for you. Okay, wait a minute. Here's how I'll answer that for you, bud. You understand me? Do the Ronaldo celebration every time I catch a win? Bro, bet. Later, munchies. Great marketing tactic. True. Just be a collage of Ronaldo celebrations. No, I mean me though. Like a montage of me doing it. Just different times TP hits. Real shorts, etc. Oh. Dang, I didn't think about having a trademark. Don't send me down this spiral right now. Gosh dang it. So here's the 15-minute candle close. I got to distract myself. 15-minute candle isn't really saying much, honestly. We're just kind of holding this 1 and 2 minute right now and tapping this 15-minute OB. Then it goes into a new frame of you in the back of your rolls. My rolls. I'll never have a rolls. Catch me in a soccer mom van. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Jay's just doing all kinds of stuff. Oxano on my license plate yet? Shit, bro, my car doesn't move. It doesn't even turn on. No. Does Amy call me Sano IRL? No. Put it on your bike. Do a little Oxano license plate on the bike. I know, Jay. That was funny. So this is just not doing what we think it would. No, I don't like Tony. I mean, hang on. I don't care if other people are named Tony. I don't like my name being. I don't like being called Tony. Is what I meant to say. I'm like, I don't like Tony. That sounded rude. Okay, so we're just bouncing out of this 1-2 minute gap. Not really getting anything at all. Maybe we want to just kind of wick up and sweep these highs and go back down. But this shouldn't be taking this long to hit the slow. That's okay, man. That's okay, man. That's okay. So this is basically what's holding price right now. This 2 minute. Okay. Hopefully we start moving. We inverse this 1 and 2 minute will be good. If you had to guess, when do you think we get better PA in January? Honestly, I had no idea. Let me look at news. Jolts. Jolts, non-farm employment change, unemployment claims, non-farm employment. Okay, so I think price action will be back starting the 5th. Bro, there's no way this wicked down like that and didn't inverse. That's crazy. Here's what I don't. I hope turning the Bluetooth on for my mouse doesn't affect my mic. You can see monster candles incoming to the upside. I feel like I can see. I feel like I can see us just blasting from here for no reason. You guys, I like low key started going to set up this mouse right now, and then I was like, I'm not gonna be paying attention to anything if I do that, so I'm gonna wait. You're in a long and a short, so when one way hits, I'm gonna make a YouTube short about it. Okay, bet. Chat GBT says I'll pass my accounts by the end of January. Easy. Dude, Chat GBT is fire, man. Here come these candles to the upside. Bang. We go break even real quick. I feel like I should be like over here. My monitors are all weird. We don't sweep for a break even. Oof, you guys, my ADHD is starting to mess with me bad. Give me just a second, you guys. I gotta just do a walk away real quick because I'm like antsy. Hold up. not consistent enough hits home. Guys, I think on our FFF account we're 54-9. That's kind of wild. So kind of just pushing up into this 5 minute now. See if we can push back up into this 15 minute like we did earlier. Wait, what? Oh. So Lucid just announced a rule change on the flex accounts for the consistency rule. They increased the cushion to be within your rule. So meaning the old cushion was apparently you have to be within $12.50 of your consistency rule. And now you have to be within $25 of it. So that's not really a big change, but wait. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Hang on. We've increased the cushion on the Lucid Flex consistency percentage to make it easier to pass. This applies to all active Lucid Flex evals and is live now. No, this is merely an example table based on hitting exactly 50% of your profit target. The cushion is a percentage calculated on what your actual profit earned is for the day and will vary from I guess maybe I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know. Just hit your profit target. We still offering one-on-one if we buy Lucid with your code? I feel like I just heard Amy say no from the other room. You asked this last week? What? When? I mean, I stopped doing it on the 19th. I stopped doing that deal on the 19th. Do you My love, we can't do one for Sweaty. It would have to be it has to be after an AM stream though. Like could it be in between AM and PM? So like 8 to or 11 to 12? Cuz that's why I wanted to stop doing them is because I felt bad cuz I was like cutting streams out to do those and I don't want to do that again. So it would have to be from 11 to 12. Damn. So now that I'm seeing this, beggars can't be choosers. So now that I'm seeing this, right now I'm zooming back out to this 15-minute long again, right? So if we inverse this 15-minute gap up, then I'm bullish to way up here, low key. Beggars can't be choosers is funny. So I feel like we're gonna end up inversing this gap. I could be wrong, but I thought that earlier. Like genuinely, when we were pushing up earlier, I thought we were gonna inverse that, and we didn't. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do now. Yeah. The problem is I'll just like be like saying yes to everything. Exactly. Okay, so we're tapping into this 15-minute and kind of getting a rejection again. No SMT or anything. Just rejecting the 15-minute. Now there's a ton of good LRLR down here. I think that if we can get below here. Oxano, no dice. Dang, I guess that probably does need to be a command. Can we make a Johnny command? What? What is it? Yeah, I wanted to say Signal Master. Exclamation point Johnny to come up with Signal Master. Bro, stop. Please don't. Oxano Amy's boss. Okay, that's fire. I like that a lot. Yup. Dude, I can't breathe over the Signal Master thing. Hold on. Okay, so we inverse this 15 minutes. You guys, stop. I'm trying to lock in, please. We inverse this 15-minute. I'm gonna hold till 8 till London High. My first experience with Johnny, he joins this Discord and says, "Bro, I told you way back there to short." I said I was about to short. He said, "No, bro, not anymore. Wait." Okay, stop for a sec. Let me see if we just put in. So ES left equal highs, I think. So I feel like we have an SMT right here because I don't think ES swept that. So if we get a bearish SMT delivering out of this 15-minute gap, oh my, dude, nah, that's hilarious. It's a short, bro. What do you mean? Short, I said long. I'm looking at this 15 minutes still. But we do have a bearish SMT right here. So also watching that because we have sell side below here. Bang, 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 bang. Right. So all these lows. Oops. Oh man, if I could assign delete to a button on this new mouse, that would be nice. Because then I could just click, 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 click with one hand and delete all my drawings. That would be nice. If we can V-shape this 5 minute down. I honestly think that waiting for that would be unnecessary. I think that either this 1 or this 2 minute would be all right. But I want this 15-minute long to inverse, so that's what I'm watching. Fuck longs? Okay. Click your scroll wheel. Holy. Oh my God, dude. Okay, well, that's fire, but I got this, right? Amy got me this thing for Christmas. So it's got all these buttons and like this haptic button down here. And so I feel like I could probably just set up to where it's like right on my thumb or something. I don't know. Bro, since when? Since when what? Oh, since when does that work? Dude, I don't know. That's news to me. But that's crazy. I did not know that the scroll wheel deleted. Yeah. yeah, but listen, the thing I asked for was like one of the lowest of my favorite things on the list. So all my favorite stuff was stuff that you did that I didn't know about. So the grill, dude. We used the sous vide and the grill last night, and it was absolutely superb. Dude, a knee massager is fire. Yeah, we do have snow right now. So, again, I think we're going to push up and close above this 15-minute. We'll see. I thought we were already going to do that here earlier because this momentum up was really good, right? So that momentum up, I was like, all right, we're going to inverse this 15-minute. But we hit the 50%, rejected, right? But this has been really grindy. This has just been really accumulating, right? Accumulating. It's just been accumulating, right? Y'all got a new grill? Oh, she posted the TikTok. Dude, my grill. Wait, what's it at? What's it at? Randomly, this video, my grill has. This video of my grill has 40,000 views. What the hell, dude? Okay. Nobody wants to learn how to day trade or talk about psychology, bro. They just want to watch grill videos. Exactly, dude. Grilling content over trading content for sure. So now we broke the SMT, so we can get rid of that. Dude, it's not just a kettle grill, bro. It's not your normal kettle grill, man. VIX is still trash. It spins like a dancer. Your suspicion. Symbol desk content over trading. Dude, right? Boom, boom. Looked like I was going to light it inside. I thought about it. All right, so pushing up through this 15-minute. Right, so here I have this long tool that's just been sitting here for, 20 minutes? So we got 3 minutes till this 15-minute closes. Let's see if we want to inverse this 15-minute or not. How did everybody do today, by the way? The day's pretty close to over. Green, yes, sir. Green, I signal botted you. Okay. Baby green. Good. What about as far as following your rules go? How'd that go today? Yes. Good. Followed my plan. Good shit. That is going to be our main focus here, you guys, because, like, dude, the profits don't mean anything if we can't keep our mindset locked, right? Good trades don't mean anything if they don't. Good trades that are not involved in a overall plan aren't going to end up being good trades, right? You'll kill all your good trades if you don't follow your plan. So it's like, and don't confuse following your plan with being green. Following your plan can easily be a red day too, right? As long as you follow your plan, it doesn't matter. That's why for the 5 minute earlier, I'm like, okay, I'm trying this. If it loses, oh well. It fit my criteria. That's all that mattered. So just stick to your plan. Just focus on the plan. Don't worry about what happened with the trade. Losses are a part of a winning system. Exactly. So no 15-minute inverse, I don't think. Damn. So the 15-minute didn't inverse, but it still looks like it's going to fly. Detach from the outcome, so hard to do. Exactly. That's why you have to have a system that helps support that, right? Build a system around protecting your mindset. That's literally what I had to do because, bro, like finding winning trades has never been my problem. I can do that. It's always been my mindset that screws me over, right? Like, as long as I follow a trade plan, it's a profitable system. But when I don't follow the plan, it's not. So what do? I have to develop a system that works with that. Meaning what? Well, when I trade more, I end up being more emotional, more like attached. When I trade less, I'm way less emotional. I'm way more chill, way less stressed. So that's why I do the one trade a day. That's why we got the one trade worksheet. Because my biggest problem was, and that's why this worksheet is there, my biggest problem was what happens after the outcome of a trade, right? So you develop a way to stay disciplined about that. Then over time, it gets easier, right? Now I'm not as worried about it because I practiced. It's not like I just snapped my fingers and was like, I'm disciplined now. I practiced. What did I have to do? I had to commit to live streaming in front of everybody every time I trade because when I don't, I apparently get mad. I take bad trades when I trade by myself. But when I trade in front of you guys, I'm not worried about it as much. I'm more focused. So that's a big step that I had to take, right? But I'm willing to take it because that's going to make me profitable. It's all good. Well, it's going to keep me profitable. Oh, good. We help you. Yeah, 100%. That's why I'm like, dude, I just want to lock in on this community so bad because I feel like when we all lock in together, we'll be really good. Biggest lesson I've learned so far: having Trading View on your phone. Yep, that was my. If you go back to my post about lacking accountability and discipline, it literally says I deleted Trading View off my phone. That was my first move, right? Deleting Trading View off my phone. After that, the next move was trading in front of everybody only, right? So it's not always easy to stick to these things, but I assure you, if you do, you will see the results from it. You know? Nope. When I'm done streaming for the day, I don't see the chart again until the next day unless I have Amy like let me peek at her phone. As soon as I get off stream, I don't look. Yeah, Johnny gives the signals at that point. just to be clear with everyone, I'm just trolling on Johnny. Johnny's the bro. I'm not actually hating. Okay, I know you're not. I know you are, but I just wanted to clarify that out loud so no one got that confused. Johnny's the bro. We're rejecting out of a 9:45 5-minute gap. Yes, we are. It's this one right here. It's this BPR, right? So we're pushing up. We've almost gotten to this BPR again where we rejected from earlier. Oh man, this would be real nice. Man, if this triggered, that would be. So we tap this 30-second here, right? If this 30-second holds and we inverse this down, I'm gonna try that. 1 minute. But again, this is looking really bullish. We inverse this 15-minute. You know, there's still this 5-minute BPR over here, right? Like this is a 30.30-second gap. So it's kind of obvious, right? So we got to watch out for that. Excuse me. Man, it's kind of funny that we sit here all damn afternoon, it does nothing, and then 10 minutes before we're going to hop off, it's just doing stuff. I feel like your banger short is coming that you've been waiting for all day. Dude, listen, if this gets inversed, that will be a banger short. Trust. If we inverse this down, right? Yup. That's it right there. Dude, clicking down the scroll wheel to delete is life changing. I've literally done it 4 times already. J Brown's crazy with it. Big 1-minute order block over here. Another one here. Man, if this 15-minute inverse is wide, I feel like that's a wrap. That's all time highs next. One nineteen. 119. Uh, 119. You want this high? Wait, bro, where are you talking about? Yeah, what the? What are you talking about? What the? Way up here, bro? Sheesh. 15-minute versus. So just tapped into that 5-minute BPR again, right? This one from over here. So we'll see what happens now. Imagine this 15-minute closes at the same time as we inverse this 5-minute. Like this. Okay, pushing up into this BPR again. See what we want to do. Just had another 5-minute candle close. We inverse this 5-minute gap. So if this 5-minute and this 15-minute inverse at the same time, I am going to get in on paper and probably never close the trade. So. Okay, dude. Jay, you're gonna have too many commands. This is gonna be this long ass list of all this random shit. This is your daily entertainment? All right. Well, there we go. So 3 minutes left for the 15-minute and the 5-minute. I'm watching to see if we're going to inverse this or not. I really think that we might. So the only issue is, we tap into this 1 hour gap here as well that we haven't been able to close above several times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So we've rejected out of this gap 6 times. But this just to me looks like a bunch of AMD, right? Like accumulate, manipulate down, make it look like we're going to come after these lows, and then we just literally turn around and start flying. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I look at this, right? When I look at price action from here to here, right? All I'm seeing is just a big giant story, right? What's the story? Okay. We're accumulating, right? We manipulate, okay? Accumulate some more, right? Pump, manipulate, sweep buy side, right? Because why do we sweep buy side? So that we can come back for sell side, right? So we sweep buy side, immediately reject, right? Accumulate, manipulate down, like we're going to sweep the lows. Don't, right? Manipulate some more, accumulate. Now looks like we're going to come after these lows again, right? So another manipulation, right? Then what? More accumulation. Okay. Then what? Manipulation one more time, right? Now this time we sweep a lot of liquidity right here, right? A lot of liquidity right here. And now what? More accumulation, right? Accumulation. Now, this I feel like could be our distribution leg, right? That's why I'm saying I like the 15-minute plus the 5-minute, because that's a lot of accumulating and a lot of liquidity sweeping. To not come for buy side at this point. So, but we're still rejecting out of this 5-minute BPR, right? So now, oh my. Vision alert. There's this 30-second. Oh my. Okay. Do we get an SMT right here? Nope. So we got the sweep on both. Wow, we are rejecting out of this BPR like crazy, dude. So there's the 30-second. Right? But at this point, dude. So 30-second would be like your highest entry, and waiting for this to break would be like your highest probability. highest RR entry would be this 30-second. And then I'd go BE once we tap into this big 1-minute gap, probably. But yeah, this could easily dump through this and continue lower, or could turn around once we tap this gap, sweep this low, and then continue up. But we did sweep a 5-minute high here, right? There's also this 5-minute. Okay. So a lot of bullish gaps here, but if you're confident in shorts, this 30-second is good. Swept the high, delivering out of BPR that sent us to sell side already. All right. But highest confidence level play would be closing below this gap. Okay. So that's my thoughts for the rest of the day, but that's going to do it for me. I will see y'all mañana. See you guys. If you're in this, good luck. Later.